Ukraine, again, alarm, sirens, sirenas, alarmas, ¿no? What we can do every day, no, every night, alarms. Now it's madrugada, esa hora, very late night. And what we can talk about this, what we can learn from this. I was watching some videos, but before I have an idea. I had an idea from before. Tenía una idea de antes. Estaba viendo algunos videos. Y realmente, really, fear, el miedo, paralyzed, nos paraliza, ¿no? Paralyzes. Esto lo he experimentado muchas veces. I have experimented this many times. Pero realmente, sobre todo, todos estos viajes que estoy haciendo no son con un grupo. I'm alone doing this. So I can test people very quickly, easy, because I am concentrated in my context. I'm concentrated in the people where I am. Estoy muy atento a lo que los demás hacen, así que aprendo muy rápido. No me queda otra, ¿no? ¿Dónde estoy? And fear makes people do stupid things. El miedo hace que la gente haga cosas muy tontas. The strange thing, I am alone here in another country, another place, another region, I don't understand the language, I don't have family, friends, etc. And they are afraid. It's amazing. ¿No? Y uno ve que ellos mismos, y no me refiero por la guerra en Ucrania, sino he estado en otros países donde no había guerra. O sea, me refiero a que la gente tiene miedo. Por ejemplo, no sé, hace unas horas me veían y las preguntas, ¿no? ¿Quién sos? ¿Dónde vas? ¿De dónde venís? ¿Qué haces acá? Porque afraid, miedo. Bueno, los animales, ¿no? For example, dogs, when you are afraid, they become aggressive for some reason, ¿no? Cuando uno tiene miedo se vuelven agresivos. Es decir que el miedo no es bueno, no es para nada bueno. King Kai, hi. We have to learn not to be afraid. That's why we need to turn on the light. Turn on the light. That is reason, to see, to reason, and to trust in truth. Because that way we can. Thank you. Gracias. That way we stop imagining what is not true. Dejamos de imaginar. Hay un cuadro de, creo que es Goethe, ¿no? No me acuerdo el nombre, creo que es Goethe, que dice, los sueños de la razón producen monstruos. How do you say in English? The dreams of reason produces, no? Monsters. It's against nationalism. What is this? It appears something here. Whoa, I don't know who you are. I mean, what do you mean? Okay. No, because he says something strange. Whatever. Here we are in a place of war. One important thing is we don't have to be afraid. The fear is what makes evil attack us. The fear. Because when we are afraid of dying, it's so stupid, because who's not going to die? Are you not going to die? Is Bobo not going to die? Yes, me too. So, afraid of what? So the thing is, are we going to, because philosophy demonstrates that we know by science that we are spirit more than body. You know, Clausewitz is a genius of strategy, so it's only talking about material, and he says, la guerra va dirigida contra el espíritu que da vida a la materia. That material comes from spirit, and this is what theology, philosophy says. So we have to be spiritual, not spiritists, but not spiritists, but spiritual. No espiritistas, no negar la materia. No, el cuerpo, claro, somos cuerpo, pero no menos alma, espíritu. ¿No? Los animales, de ahí viene alma, animal, anima, animal, alma. Pero es alma animal, nosotros tenemos alma espiritual. We have spiritual soul. It's another level. So it's not, evolution is possible, but with creation, not evolutionism. Evolution, not evolutionism. Progress. So what's the point? Is that we don't have to be afraid. Why? Because if we are afraid, violence comes. They test us. They put a test on us. No, nos prueban. Si tenemos miedo, nos tratan de dominar a toda costa. People, we are humans, no? And sometimes some people want to take everything from us. Why I say this? Because there is a theory or an intuition or what we see that some people can be afraid of other part of the world que por miedo atacó Rusia. Eso dicen algunos. También puede ser al revés, miedo del otro lado. Because of fear, there are wars. Can be very possible. I think is that also, no? Also grieveness, of course, and thinking you are more than what you are. So here we are. Another thing, not so important, but practical. Every night, especially when there are alarms, like now. Now the alarm finished, but the danger didn't. It doesn't finish because the alarm is before the attack. So maybe in one moment it's possible here or near here an attack. Es posible un ataque. But I see satellites. I can distinguish. I mean, for sure the camera is not going to show you I can show you a light, artificial light, and oh, this is a star, but it's not true. But I can see, like the camera sees this, I can see the stars, almost. Some are not stars. Stars are satellites. Others are planets. So when they are satellites, they are moving. When I see them here with the word, there are like 10 satellites. Satellites, no? The pronunciation in English is so specific sometimes. You write one way, you speak another. Veo muchos satélites, como 10 satélites suelo ver. How can I know? One of the things is that they move. And fast. I don't remember they moved so fast when I saw them before. But here, se mueve muy rápido. The other day I counted. It's difficult to count because it's not so. Sometimes they appear and they go like 10 in a couple of minutes, and now also another 10. I counted 1, 2, 3, and it's the things has knowing the truth, because we were talking about this, how to avoid being afraid or having fear, cómo evitar el miedo, is to know the truth, to know the truth, the light, The light, when everything is obscure, ¿no? Cuando todo está oscuro, the childs, the little they are afraid, ¿no? Tienen miedo. What's the meaning of obscure for us is not knowing the truth. The truth, that's why the cavern allegory of Plato, he talks about light. That's why we have illuminism. It's an era, a moment, no, and that the world wanted to know encyclopedism and rationalism, no? The light of the mind, the light of the truth. So what we need now is to remember that faith, not fanaticism. Fanaticism is like not true light. It's like rationalism, like these monsters. But faith is a light that we need. Like, for example, when you trust in your mother, in your father, in a friend, in a professor, in science, sometimes you don't understand science. You trust in science. This is very common. How much more in God when we know He is? Oh, I leave this question. And all the best. In one moment, maybe the attack.